Well, for our weekend adventure this week, we take you to a place that can be very scary. We're talking about the kitchen.
And for me, that's especially true. We took on the art of cake decorating in an experience called Cake Play LA.
Well, for our weekend adventure this week, we take you to a place that can be. Well, for our weekend adventure this week, we take you to a place that can be very scary. We're talking about the kitchen.
And for me, that's especially true. We took on the art of cake decorating in an experience called Cake Play LA.
Each ingredient, from a cracked egg to a stick of butter, serves a purpose. Each degree of temperature, from the hot stove to the cool refrigerator, holds importance. And when you put it all together, what you create may just surprise you.
What better to do on a rainy, overcast day than to take the adventure indoors into the kitchen and learn to decorate a cake a little out of our league.
So go ahead and put those on, and I actually try to avoid using the word class, lesson, workshop. I call these play dates.
Welcome to Gitu Mera's kitchen and a group experience she calls Cake Play.
It's a 3-hour experience that people end up talking about for days.
I love the name. I love that concept of a play date for adults.
We started with pre-baked cakes.
What you see here is a leveler.
And we're shown how to use the proper tools to craft with.
Start sawing into it.
From levelers used to flatten the cakes, to turntables, to learning how to use a piping bag.
Gitu has a secret trick with filling a piping bag, and that was life-changing.
You can start at 0 skill level.
Good news for some of us.
Squeeze harder and turn faster. Yeah, easier, right?
My fingers are cramping.
One of my favorite things that Gitu says over and over is move a little faster than you're comfortable going. And for me, what that means is let go of trying to control everything, get out of your head and get into your hands.
For Bridget Laurent, attorney by profession, as the layers of cake came together, layers of life lessons emerged.
It's not about getting it perfectly right. With cake decorating, it's just do what you're doing and then just do it consistently. And if you do it consistently, the end result is going to be beautiful.
When you are working on something so intricately, everything else melts away.
After adding the different coats of icing,
A nice thick layer, starting at the bottom and then building up.
it was time to mix things up, using the piping bag to design fake fur. And with a ball of fondant, some licorice, and even Rice Krispie treats, their creative details took shape.
Oh, look at that! Oh, yay! I really start to see people get excited. They get their phones out, they're Instagramming it, they're sending it to everybody.
You're left with a personally crafted, finished product and a feeling of accomplishment for this handmade piece of edible art.
No one is unhappy when there's cake around, and especially when it's beautiful. And that sense of pride that you have that you made something that you maybe surprised yourself.
It's the CBS Cake Cow kitty cake.
Don't come close, don't come close, don't come close. Please don't move. Nobody move. Nobody move.
Okay, here you guys go.
Nobody move.
Perfect for Easter.
Yeah.
And now that I know those ears are Rice Krispies treats.
Yeah, Rice Krispies. And even better, this particular cake is gluten-free.
Oh.
Yeah. They made a special one for me.
It's so cute.
Yeah, and trust me, if I can make a cake like this, the possibilities for everyone else are just endless.
Well, it really is cute. I mean, and the way that you did it, did it take a long time to actually make it?
Just a couple of hours. I mean, the cake's already baked, so you start with that right off the bat, and then you just kind of learn these different tricks of the trade for cake decorating. It's just kind of simple things that Gitu kind of teaches, and you're like, whoa.
Well, I didn't even know about that leveler. I always wondered why my cakes were a little, you know.
And that's what she said, everyone wants that professional-looking cake, and you always end up with the cake with the dome, and it's kind of crooked.
Yeah, it starts to slide off.
Right.
You have the fur down. What was the funnest part?
I would say the end part, where you're kind of like adding your own little touches, and you can do whatever you want. I mean, there was some people in the group that were kind of creating the cake off of their dog, using their dog as inspiration, or and you can kind of use your own.
Did you find that it was relaxing? I mean, were the ladies just kind of chatting and enjoying?
Because you're so focused on all these little steps, you kind of forget. You've all these problems and stresses in life. Mm-hmm. It's true, as Gitu said, it kind of melts away. So so you can learn more about Cake Play LA by heading to our website, cakeonline.com. Just click on Seen on TV. And let us know about your favorite weekend adventure and what you think I should try out next. Just email us at weekendmornings@cbs.com.